Kitty Trinket Gaming. In today's video, we're going to be going through the new DLC for Dreamlight Valley, Storybook Vale. Starting off here in the bind, going into Everafter, and then into Mythopia, showing you Goofy stalls and the 2 trials that we have unlocked so far, and how to unlock Hades and Flynn. Storybook Vale is the newest DLC that has launched from Disney Dreamlight Valley, which includes new stories, new puzzles, new adventures, and it is amazing. The reviews have been very, very positive so far. I played pretty much all day yesterday trying to create this content for you guys. There were a few glitches, but no big deal. They seem to have been pretty few and far between. The biggest one being that some people weren't getting the bundle, some of their bundle rewards for the magical edition for the DLC, but that's been resolved now. And today I'm excited to show you the Vale, Everafter, and Mythopia. So let's dive right in. So here we are in the bind. This is one of the new camera poses that you can do with your glider. So I'm here floating with my tinker wings and the newspaper dress that I got from Scrooge's shop here in the bind. Very cool. Next up, we have Goofy's stall in the bind. As soon as I can get Goofy to come over. So we've got some new seeds here and some new items. We have here the chia seed. We've got cauliflower seed. We've got barley seed, which the owls love. We've got the ring squash seed. We have the shovel bird eggs. And we have the fly leaf feta. So that was interesting that you can get cheese outside of Remy's. And the egg, don't know what that's about yet. I'm sure we'll find out. Here we are in Everafter, looking at Goofy's stall and all his new items. Radish seed. We've got oat seed. We have rhubarb seed. Green bean seed. Fairy rye seed. And plain yogurt. Here we are in Mythopia, in Goofy's stall, once again fully upgraded. And let's have a look to see what he's got here for us. We've got some honeydew seed. Oh, I love me some honeydew. So good. Radicchio seed. Elysian grain. Black pepper seed. Ooh. Ambrosia. And a golden apple. Be very interesting to see how these play out. So now let's return to the lore keeper for the Wolf of the Wilds, the trial in Everafter. Ah, Kitty T, where has your story taken you? What have you uncovered? I journeyed into a dark forest in the Forever After. That place is so beautiful and mysterious. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's made up of the stories we loved most as children. All of the lessons we learned and fables we cherished are there, even the ones that scared us. For it's often by facing what frightens us that we grow and learn who they truly are. I stumbled upon something else there. It looked like some sort of gateway filled with ink. Ah, I know exactly what you've discovered. Beyond that gateway, you will find a fairy tale trial waiting to test you. When Maleficent took upon herself to rewrite Everafter to place her castle at its farthest reach. The magic went wrong. It all became corrupted and jumbled up like pages of a book. And pieces of Maleficent's castle have been scattered across Everafter, spreading their corruption throughout the land. What will I find inside? I suspect you'll find old fables and fairy stories, corrupted by the mistress of all evil. Oh my gosh, I can't read this fast. I'm sorry, guys. So, what should I do next? Seek the aid of Merida. She just might be able to help you get inside the trial. With each trial you face, you draw one step closer to reaching Maleficent and rescuing the Vale. Oh, look at that. Merida's right here with us. Fantastic. You seem like someone with their fate well in hand. So how's your adventure going, Kitty T? Let me guess, you've already sat Maleficent and Hades down for tea and gotten them to hash out their quarrel. Not even close. Ugh, don't worry. If you'd already gotten that mess all sorted, I'd be more than a bit suspicious. Now then, is there anything I can do to help? Actually, you can. I stumbled upon something in Everafter. It looked like a kind of gateway filled with ink. Oh, I found one of those before all that clarty ink flooded the land. You mean the one in the deep, dark, strange forest, right? Well, you'd be careful, Kitty T. There's something not right in those woods. I hear it howling sometimes. Some sort of beast like the wolves I used to see stalking in the moors back home. We should stick together just to be safe. I agree. Come on, let's go take a look. Together, we'll have a better chance. Okay, so now we're in Everafter. We're talking to Merida. You have to meet Merida and talk to her at the start of the footprints here at Everafter. I went ahead and couldn't figure out why I couldn't do anything. And she's going to basically tell you that exploring is exciting. Watch out for the wolves. There's howling and all this. Anyways, she's gonna keep an arrow knocked for you, just in case. You're gonna go into this little pocket here, and you are going to talk to Merida again. She's gonna tell you, oh, this is how you get in, but it looks like it's missing its wheel. So you're gonna have to go and find the wheel. And the wheel isn't far. If you go around the little pedestal thing, just kind of like I'm doing slowly, just checking everything, picking up those, whatever they are, flowers, mushrooms, I don't know. The wheel is in this bush, and then you go back to the pedestal and you put the wheel on, and then you use your net, which I think is a very interesting mechanic. I think I've said it before. I don't remember. It could have been in somebody else. The wheel and interacting with the net is a very interesting mechanic here. And so now you've opened the portal. You're going to go through the portal and you're going to be taken into this piece of Maleficent's castle. Looks like dungeons. And these lights are so beautiful. They come in different colors. I really want us to have these in Scrooges or be able to craft them because they are gorgeous. They'd be really good for Halloween. And you know how Disney goes all out for Halloween. So now we are going to explore, and we are going to try and find this wolf that Merida is talking about that's howling. And so you have this wheel here beside the door. You can clear the inkies. I was having a hard time at this particular one. I wasn't positioned just right, but I was still able to open it. You go through the doorway, and you're brought into a room with yet more beautiful lights and more inkies. And I think that this was really well done, and I really hope we get these pillars and the flooring and the walls. This is gorgeous. I love how they did this. So at the end of the hallway, there's a door, and you go and you talk to the door. And on the other door, there's a voice, and you're not sure. Sorry, the voice is not sure if he's supposed to be a human or a wolf, and you're basically going to call him out on it. And you're gonna say, I don't think you're really a wolf. He's like, no, I'm a wolf, And you're like, I don't think so. He goes, oh, it's just an off day for me. And it must be a very off day, because I can tell you're not a wolf. You're speaking English. You're not a wolf. And so you're going through this dialogue, and you say, listen, if I prove that you're not a wolf, are you going to open the door? Because he's going on about, I sound like a wolf, and I left all those footprints, and I smell like a wolf. He just wants to be left alone. But you're like, nah, I'm going to prove you're not a wolf. And when I prove you're not a wolf, you're going to open up that door. So now your mission is to find out how this wolf, non-wolf, made it seem like it really was a wolf. And so to the right of that door, you're going to have this little wheel that opens this first door here. And you're going to go in, and you're going to clear the inkies. And once you clear the inkies, you're going to go up those stairs. Gotta clear more inkies. I'm very particular about my inkies and cleaning up around my aisle, my valley. Clear all the inkies out of the way so you can get to this stove. You can see there's a stove there. Just like the camping stoves, you've seen the stove around, so you know what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to be cooking a recipe here. Like, this is not brand new mechanic. So once you're able to get through, there's a little scroll, and you're going to read it. Notes to self on making the perfect wolfish musk. I only need one thing directly from a wolf. I definitely need some oil in there. 4 ingredients is definitely too many. It turned into a mess. Keep it simpler. Note to self, oil does not mix with water or with drool, and it should smell like a forest, not a flower. So you're going to take all these clues, and to the left, you've got these 2 tables with ingredients. So you got to pick the right ingredients to make the wolf musk. So you got wolf fur, wolf drool, and magnolia and orange blossom fragrance over here. And then over here, you have oil, distilled water, and woodland pine and fragrance. So we already know we need oil, and we already know that we want it to smell like a forest. And then we need one thing from a wolf. So I'm going to grab the wolf fur, and you're going to mix these 3 ingredients because 4 is too many. And you're going to mix them at the cooking station to make a cologne. You're going to eau de wolf, I think is what they call it, which is really cute. I love it. I love Disney. There you go, eau de wolf. So that's how he makes the scent. So now you've debunked 1 claim. You got to debunk 2 more. I then go across the hallway, and there's this wheel in this little alcove. You turn this wheel to open up this door. Go up the stairs, down the hall, and clear more inkies, because you know that's a thing with new valleys. You have more things to clear. And this one here is an interesting combination mechanic. And so once you clear these rocks, there's a little clue in behind the rocks there, and you see the number 4 Roman numerals. And once you clear these rocks, there's a code or a picture, and that is one of the combinations. It goes on slot number 4. This was a very easy puzzle to figure out once you saw the lock mechanic. You kind of sort of knew exactly what to do. And I was thinking maybe we'd have to wander around the whole dungeon to find all the clues, but all the clues are in this room. You don't need to leave this room to find any of the combination, which is nice, because we hate running around sometimes to find everything. So they kept it simple. They kept it in this room. They didn't make it too extravagant or too difficult. So You're gonna go around the room. So you see number 3 there is the dragon. I keep forgetting the combination to this wardrobe where I keep my slippers. So you see number 1, there's the wolf there. So I'm gonna change that to number 1. Number 2 is right there on that wall behind you, and that's the castle. So you change the combination to the castle. And then you're gonna look for number 3, and number 3 is that dragon. And so you gotta find the dragon. There you go. And then number 4 we knew was the flower, so we used to set it to the flower. And then out pops the wolf slippers. So they're really basically just slippers that make these large footprints. So that's number 2 debunked. So we know we're knowing this is not a wolf. This one here was a little more difficult. This one here, you gotta dig where that question mark was, and the code is above the door, so you gotta do it a couple of times. But it took me a while to figure it out. I actually went out to try and search where to dig to place something there, but that's not the case. You don't need to leave this room, and if you do leave this room, you have to remake the cologne. I figured that one out. This is an interesting puzzle. So basically, you have to put the furniture or the materials in the square that you have to figure out what square it goes into. So this one here, you have to read the scroll again to figure out the clues. And I'm going to approach and I'm going to read the scroll. This one was also threw some people off. The hidden entrance will only trigger when the right building material is used to decorate in the right spot. In the first construction zone, place something that is easiest to blow away by huffing and puffing. In the second, place something just a little bit sturdier. In the third, place something that will be more difficult, that it was impossible for a wolf to blow down. So, referencing the 3 little pigs. So you got straw in the first one, wood in the second one, and brick in the last one here. And so now the door behind the construction area opened, but I didn't know. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, where is this thing? What's making this noise? Finally discover, here it is. So now you've debunked all 3 methods of wolfiness. So now we go back to where we were talking to the wolf, and we're gonna give him the 3 items, and here we're going to get him to open the door. You've returned. That was most foolish of you. I'm starting to really believe that you're a wolf, or you're the foolish one here. Oh, I don't know, this DLC I'm really having a good time with. Those big wolfy feet of yours are slippers. The wolfish scent, it doesn't come from you, it comes from a spray bottle. I found it down here, look! And that howl of yours, just a sound effect. I found the phonograph you used to play it. Voila! So now you've presented the 3 items to the wolf, and he knows he's caught. And now he's... Whoa, hang on a second. And you're like, open this door. So the door opens, and out comes this man, and pans up, and it's like, oh, it's Flynn Rider! We've unlocked Flynn! Woohoo! And the smolder on this guy. Oh my goodness, Flynn. Oh, so now you're just gonna talk to Flynn, ask him what's happened, how to get down here, kind of sort of thing. You're still a little skeptical about this interaction. And he's telling you, no, here I am, this is who I am, and here's my story. And so he is basically just telling you how he came to be part of this castle thing, and why he feels like chasing rabbits and being all wolfy type. And so the next thing he's going to tell you to do is go behind him where the door was, and there is something that you need to investigate. And that's going to open up a whole nother bag of worms, can of worms, ball of wax. It's basically going to progress the story. So you go up to this weird, awful flower thing, and things start to shake, and things start to rumble, and this beanstalk grows and starts going up to what looks like Maleficent's castle in the sky. So, and we know Maleficent is coming in part 2. So now you're talking to Flynn at what you discovered and what happened with the beanstalk. And basically now you're going to have to place his house to get him into the Vale. And so it progresses where you have to now find more fairy tale trials to grow the beanstalk and to uncover Maleficent and try and get her and Hades to play nice, essentially. Because that is why Storybook Vale is in the problem that it is. I think the story for Storybook Vale was so well done. And for Eternity Isle as well. I actually only just finished Eternity Isle recently. I didn't buy the DLC before because I took a break from Dreamlight Valley for a bit, but I got right back into it, and I'm here to make content for you guys. And I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope you guys really like these videos so far. But we still have one more trial to go. So now we are going to go back into the Vale, and we are going to place Flynn Rider's house. You can place it anywhere. I just decided to put it in the Vale just because his house looks really nice here, I think. And so it's small, but it's cute. It's very village-esque, and it fits in with some of the other house skins that Disney Dreamlight Valley has come out with. So here it is. Flynn's cute little cottage. I think that's cute. It's so cute. He's got a little picture of him on the side. That's cute. Welcome, Flynn. And of course, you gotta click on the screen to get him to come up with the well. This is the well. This is the very first well that we saw in the trailer. Not all the wells look like this. So where it has the clock and that goofy dance is so funny. Oh goodness gracious! So take a picture of Flynn and finish off the quest by talking to him. He's going to start wanting to see Rapunzel, and then he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not the man that she deserves. I think that's so bold, so thoughtful. Just he wants to make sure he's not experiencing any further wolf tendencies because he's still feeling wolfish. The spell hasn't been completed, and so he doesn't want to find Rapunzel yet until he's back to his normal self. I don't suppose you've seen a girl anywhere about this tall, very, very long blonde hair. Killer swing with a frying pan. Love that. I love that. That is so amazing. For the next trial, you're going to go back and speak with Merida again to get it started. And she's going to tell you again to go and speak with the lore keeper with what we found. Ah, Kitty T, where has your story taken you? What have you uncovered? I journeyed into a golden field in Mythopia. That place is so cool and epic. Why, of course it is. It is made up of stories of great heroism and grand adventure. I stumbled upon something else there. It was another of those gateways, like the one I found in Everafter. Ah, I know exactly what you've discovered. Beyond that gateway, you will find a mythic trial waiting to test you when Hades took control of Mythopia, adding his own false version of Mount Olympus to one corner. The magic went wrong. It all became corrupted and jumbled up like an old story that's changed in the telling. And pieces of Mount Olympus have been scattered across Mythopia, spreading magical corruption throughout the land. What will I find inside? I suspect you'll find old myths and tales of heroism gone awry, corrupted by the Lord of the Underworld's rancor. You must set them right and reach the very heart of them to undo what Hades has done. So what should I do next? Seek the aid of Merida. She can help you get inside the trial. So, off we go to see Merida again. She's like Merlin. Remember, with each trial you face, you draw one step closer to reaching Hades and rescuing the Vale. Merida is definitely like the Merlin of the Valley. Sometimes you have to make your own adventures. I love that. I hear you've been exploring Mythopia, Kitty T. Who knows, perhaps you'll earn your own place in the legends. Kitty T, hero of legend, does have a nice ring. I can even hear the ballad they'll sing for you. Well, is there anything I can do to help you earn your place in the legends? Actually, you can. I stumbled upon something. It was a gateway to another trial, just like the ones in Everafter. But it seems that this one is caused by Hades, not Maleficent. Oh, I found that same one back before all that ink flooded the land. The one near those huge statues of the funny horses with wings, right? Let's go see it. So now we're going to follow Merida into Mythopia. Oh, did you see those things, Kitty T? They remind me of the will-o'-the-wisps. What should we do? There's something funny about these will-o'-the-wisps. Try catching them so we can get a closer look. I wish my royal net worked on things other than snippets. I guess I'll have to just catch them by hand. Pretty easy to catch. Ah, there it is. Right beside this olive tree. And so now you're going to go meet Merida near the gateway. That's strange. Those aren't will-o'-the-wisps at all. They are some sort of blue flame. But at least we're in the right spot. The gateway, yeah. So basically the wheel is stuck. You can't just use your net. You're going to put the will-o'-the-wisp that you found, or the blue flame, into each one of these little cauldron things. I don't know the correct terminology for them. But now it powers up the wheel. So now you can equip your net, spin the wheel, open the portal, and go and see Hades. And I think Olympus is quite this Olympus that Hades created is quite beautiful, and the detail that they've done on this is absolutely stunning. And Hades looks really good. So of course at the beginning I have to take a look around and just take in what is Hades's Olympus. You're gonna head down these stairs and you're gonna go talk to Hades. I'm just gonna explore a little bit here. Nothing really here. Go and talk to Hades. Finally, what's a god gotta do to get some decent service around here? Is there something you need help with? Help? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That makes it sound like I couldn't handle it myself. Let's get this straight. I don't need help. I just expect the respect I oh so deservedly deserve. Tongue twisters. Name's Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing? Oh, goodness gracious. How did you get here? Well, it's pretty simple, really. I was lounging up on Mount Olympus, ruling over my part of the cosmos, minding my own business, when all this ink started shooting up out of the ground. Then everything started rumbling, and bam! I'm here in this place, wherever here is. Are you stuck here? Whoa, what? Stuck? No, no, no. You got it all wrong. I could leave anytime I want. I just don't want to at this particular moment. Oh, you're totally stuck down here. Once again, I am not stuck. There is something down here I want. And the second I get it, I'll leave, crush Maleficent, and take my rightful place as ruler of the Vale. And I don't know, take a nice nap. Take a nap, take a nice dinner. It's going to be a full day. I love that part. Oh, goodness gracious. So now you're going to tell him, I need you to stop feuding. People say, I'm a control freak. I got nothing on Mistress of all evil over there. It's your feud that's causing all these problems. Okay, I can see you've got an agenda. What do you say we try a little trade-off here? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I think the writing here is so close to Hercules. Like, they make it sound like how he would talk. And I think that's part of the magic of Dreamlight Valley is that you can hear the character even though you can't hear it. There's no voiceover. You can hear them sort of try and, how they're talking and their mannerisms and, the way that they go hold themselves. I think it's really, I love the good job that they've done capturing the essence of the characters and watching them progress. Like with Jafar, he was evil, and he was always evil. Mother Gothel and Scar, they weren't as evilish in the beginning, but Jafar, you had to really give him a couple of chances. Like, come on. And I just love how they've evolved and they've captured these characters. It makes it really true to the embodiment of the character. Now, I tried swatting it away with my net, but that didn't work. You just go up and interact. And then you follow Hades. Turn this wheel to turn the bridge. It's a lot like in the ancient ruins in Eternity Isle. Except for that one was a little bit more difficult. This one is quite tame compared to that. It's not as intense. Eternity Isle, I had a difficult time trying to maneuver that one and try and figure out how to turn the bridges and where to go. So this one is definitely quite tame compared to that. And so basically you're trying to get these vases, ferry these vases across this chasm, I guess you can call it. And you have to maneuver a bunch of wheels and switches in order to do that. So you have to open up this wheel, turn this wheel with your net to open up the door so that you can push the vases through. And now that's done, now you're going to follow Hades again through the other set of doors. Continue to follow Hades to the next wheel and spin that wheel. And that's basically all this trial is. It's just spinning wheels and figuring out how things work. I'm gonna go up here to grab another chest, but there's nothing up here that is relevant to the trial. This is just goodies for you, I suppose. Two gems, 2 rubies. And so get your net out again and swing it the right way this time, Kitty T. Like, come on. There we go. So now you're going to go up the stairs to that little bridge. You're going to go down the other stairs and you're going to flip the lever. So you're going to pull this lever. The bridge is going to go down. That allows you to get over to turn the wheel with your net. And that wheel is going to open up the doors. So now you're going to go back across the bridge, flip the lever again to raise the bridge. And then once that's done, now you can push the vases across. You're going to follow Hades. And now you're going to talk to Hades. Hey, you actually managed to do it. Does he think we are simpletons? Like, really? Gotta hand it to you, kid. The best I was hoping for was that when you inevitably failed, it would be for good entertainment. So little. He thinks so little of us. My goodness. Ugh, you're starting to remind me of a certain Wonder Boy. We made him angry. I love making him angry. He just flares. Anyways, Hades is released. And these vases are really going to liven up my throne room. Only one small problem. There is still a whole lot of ink blocking the way to Mount Olympus. So there are other parts of Everafter and Mythopia that you do have to clear, just like with the Mist and just like with the Dreamlight. You do have to spend storybook tokens or whatever they're called to unlock those. So you definitely need to be doing that. But other than that, that is basically it. After you put down Hades' house, that is basically it for Mythopia and the Mythopia trial. You unlocked Hades as soon as you put down his house. Now his lair is huge compared to Flynn, because Flynn's had a very, very small footprint. And here he is in the Vale. So we've unlocked all the characters in part 1. Part 2, Maleficent comes. And now it's just basically progressing through the story, collecting all your collectibles, the snippets, the puzzles in the Book of Lore, which I can do another video on, getting your critters, and all of that until part 2 comes in the summer. So we have until summer 2025 to progress through the story to get to Maleficent. And I'm really interested to see how that goes. I'm interested to see if there's any more trials. I'm interested to see what the quests will bring. And I'm just really, really excited that this DLC is here. Can't wait for Sally to come. I'm excited for Sally. But guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've made it all the way through, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.